I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I've got to talk about it, and that's just, it is what it is. I might be separating from my partner. I also have fallen in love with somebody else while being in love with my partner. However, that is not the reason that we might be separating. Full disclosure, just...
Hold on a second. What other reason could it be? You've fallen in love with somebody else and you're in a relationship with somebody else. What other reason could it actually be?
Is aware of this doesn't mean that I didn't fuck up. I did fuck up. A lot of shit that's happening right now is because of my fuck ups, but I want to be completely honest about it. I have to be, in order for this to mean something to help anybody else. The reason that we might be separating is because I've discovered that I am polyamorous and my partner might not be. We have been in an ethically non-monogamous relationship for the last year.
So the question is this. We're going to get into the whole polyamorous thing. The question is this. At what point did you realize you were polyamorous? Was it before the relationship was solidified, or was it after? Because that's a very important question. Like, I'd want to know. Are you a 304 before we get married? Obviously, that would be a very important question to ask somebody.
Both have been exploring our sexuality, and I won't speak on his behalf, but for me, I realized that I am not interested in randomly hooking up with people and then that being it. I'm not interested in having like a friends with benefits. I discovered that I'm interested in connecting with people in a romantic way. Perhaps
what's the difference?
is as...
What's the difference? You're still hooking up with that person, right? Like, so at what point? See, this is where I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused, because it's not like just because you hook up with somebody that you're attracted to or you're feeling them or whatever. It's not like the relationship can't go south. Like it could always go south. So at what point? I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get the whole Gen Z and millennial mindset today.
Another partner, but as a separate partner, or even as a kind of non-labeled situation where there is love and there is connection, and not necessarily an involvement in my everyday life, but the access to that love and the possibility of that love and the presence of that love is there.
Did you guys get that? Did you get that? Did you understand that? Because I didn't. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Thing that my partner and I are working through right now. I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to end, but I wanted to bring it to the internet because what better place to bring such a judge-worthy topic to? Just full disclosure, like,
this is my thing. Like, I don't understand why the millennial and the Gen Zers, why you guys feel the need to take your personal issues to the internet as if it's going to be deleted. It's never going away. Like, whatever you post online, it is there forever. And you have children. Like, they're going to see this.
He is fully aware of what is happening. We're having conversations about it. We've been going to a marriage counselor, psychologist for a while. What ultimately comes down to is that you can't force somebody to be polyamorous. You can't force somebody to be non-monogamous. It's just...
Imagine what that looks like inside, like, the psychologist's office. So, how come you don't want to let your wife bang another man? What's wrong with her getting plowed by another dude? Like, what could you guys be possibly trying to hash out? You know what I mean? Like,
part of who you are. Because I got married, I got with him when I was 18 and he was 25. The age discrepancy there means that as I get older, I'm going to go through changes, which he's been a wonderful supporter of. He's been a great supporter of my career as an entrepreneur, as an artist.
What changes are those?
As somebody who's more than just a mother, to have my own friends, my own life. And in many, many ways, he's the partner that people would wish for. He is the partner that I would wish for and that I do want to keep. I don't.
He's the partner that allows you to get plowed by another dude, and he financially supports you. Who wouldn't like that? Like, you know what? Shout out to her. Shout out to her. She found herself a simp. He's like a simp to the third degree. This dude has the cape and everything. He's got the boots, the red cape. It's the big super simp in front. Like that's a man.
To lose him as a partner. Ultimately, it comes down to, as I've gotten older, I'm going to be 29 next month. I have discovered this part of myself, and it almost feels like a non-negotiable to be who I am.
I guarantee you, her husband is a lot older than she is. Guaranteed. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to take whatever I can get. I'll take whatever woman I can get at this point in my life. It's not a big deal. Go ahead, go live your life. I understand.
Want to lose my partner over it. I love my partner in almost all ways. He's the perfect partner, but nobody's perfect. Obviously, there's always room for connection, and that's, you know, when you have friends, if you have more than one friend, does that mean that you don't love your other friend enough, and that's why you need more friends?
Listen, I've got one question. One question for you guys, because it's really important, okay? If this were your daughter, you were watching this. If this were your daughter, would you support it? Yes or no? Leave it in the comments. Would you tell her, this is so mature of you, baby girl? Would you tell her this is healthy? Or would you tell her that she's violating her marriage? Like, why even get married at this point? Like, when you get married, I don't think that's part of the vows that you take. I can be wrong. I don't know whether you get married through a justice of the peace or a minister, a Catholic priest. I don't know. Is it different? Are they not saying, one man, one woman, would you take this wife? Or are they saying, would you take this wife along with her future sexual partners? You understand what I'm saying? It's absolutely insane. What about your son? Would you tell your son to sit there while his wife explains why she wants another man? Because that's what's going on inside of the therapist office. She's explaining and using this term polyamorous as an excuse to say, I want to be with other men. That's diabolical. That's where we are today as a society. And those of you that are like, oh, hell no, that wouldn't be me. Yeah, I get it. Nobody wants this for their own family. Nobody is saying yes to this when it's happening to them. Now, let's address this stupid word polyamorous, right? She's using this to explain her life. The term, and I looked it up yesterday, I'll be 100% honest with you because I didn't know if this word actually existed, for hundreds of years, right? It didn't. Back in 1990, it was written in an article and they used the term. And of course, it was some artist. This is why I say never marry an artist unless you're an artist yourself and you have this free way of thinking. You don't care if your wife gets plowed. Like, I get it. Go ahead, marry another one like this and be happy together. But I can't see a conservative wanting to be with a woman like this. I just can't. But anyhow, getting back to the term polyamorous, right? It's not ancient, and it was never a part of my culture. It was never a part of culture, period, up until the 90s. Until someone described it as having multiple romantic partners. Because poly means more than one, and then amor means love. So put it together, it's polyamorous, right? So in 2006, the Oxford Dictionary said, you know what? This is a word that's being used a lot. We actually like it. Let's make it a word. Let's make it official. Back in 2006. And now it's a thing. I don't understand it. And there's other words like polyamorous. I don't recall the names, but there are other names for 304s. Make it make sense for me, please.
I love my partner enough to build a form of a happy life.
No, you don't.
I also love myself enough to be in this position where I'm trying to decide if that is enough. We only get one life.
No, you don't.
I'm like literally breaking out in hives. We only get one life. And
That's nasty.
I'm trying. You're
breaking out in hives. I'm going to leave it there. I have nothing else to say. It's Monday. My son just came here. Want to spend some time with him, get in the gym, have a great workout. Whether I agree with the content creator or not, I'm always going to link him back, and you can find him in the description on my YouTube channel. I don't agree with her. Leave it in the comments, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.